Yo, what's good, guys? And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how we qualified for FNCS semis and body viewing it, showing you what we did and how we did it. And yeah, let's get started. This is when we got a 10 kill win, one of our games. And for the first zone right here, it's not first zone, but for this zone right here, we claimed a good spot on height, like we saw it was free, so we went for it. Now we're sitting up here, chilling, making sure we're good, checking out Tanners, looking for kills, like actively looking for kills. And I call Tanners that there's a kid back here. We spray at this kid. I somehow get that kill. I'm pretty sure. I might get that. And now we should be on, it doesn't show, but at this time we're on 2 kills. I'm pretty sure. Or like around there. So I placed cones, blocked this team off so they have a hard time getting up, like if they wanted to jump on us or something. Just playing it safe. Looking around, seeing if I could find any more kills. I heard these kids fighting, so actively what you're going to want to be doing when you get on this position, just look around, see what you get. You get a kill, you get a kill. If you need surge, you get surge. Highs are overall good position to be in. And right here, zone pulls max, looks like, yeah. Zone pulls max, so I'm just looking ahead, looking out for pads, looking at what I can see. And right here, when you're in a position like this on height, it is so free to get kills out the sky. Like, look at this. All these kids are so low. If I shot at that kid once, he would be dead. Like, just when you're on height, look for kills like this. You just want to be safe and make sure no one lands on you. That has happened to us. We'd think that no one would land on us. And we had P-God land on us and kill us. So, calms a pad back here. I see it. I go for it. We pad. And, you just want to be sure you're following your IGL, sign your IGL. I land on him, box, make sure we're safe, pop a flopper, and we end up going to endgame right here. Just full tarping, and I'm pretty sure we're in, like, off that right there, yo. So right here, let me pause. Okay, so right here, which I feel like I made a mistake on, what we should have done, we should have aggroed this team, because they're going to end up aggroing us here too, and I get tagged. Like, we don't get punished for it or anything bad like that, but what I should have done, should have aggroed this team, like spray their wall, just show that, we're not, like, free or some shit like that. And I just aggro that team, make sure nothing happens, and if they shoot back, just making sure that we don't get keyed off of that. Because if we weren't aware, they could easily spray at us and then, yeah, key off of that. So just making sure we're looking at that. So as you can see, they aggroed us. They're aggroing like hella hard for no reason at all. So what we did right here, we just got up. Both of us didn't take any risk. Got up and, zone pulled back here. So Tanners, he said he saw some loot and he went for that. So he, like, tarped to it. I tarped us in a little bit. I didn't, like, automatically go back in our box because... just make sure they weren't in here. But he saw someone, or no, he saw some loot, and then he went for this, and then he saw a guy, and he gets a free kill here. So we're like, I bet he killed the kid on height. We go for height, and then I see this kid right here, full shit on him, dead. And we just play height really well from here. And also one thing, when you're going for height, and you see a solo and something like that, which I kind of took a risk, but I was confident in my aim. I was confident in my mechs. I was confident I could kill that kid. That's why I went for it. But you want to really be doing that with your teammate, or instead of doing that, just like at all, you could just spray at the kid and you'll get the kill eventually, most likely, or he's going to be forced to drop. But went for the kill, free kill point. I was hella confident. So if you're confident, you could go for it, but it's still a risk, If you don't want to take a risk, then don't do it. Just spray at him or key him with your teammate. And also, if you end up keying him with your teammate, make sure you don't drop layers to kill him. That is how you lose height. That's how you lose height. That's how you get fried. That's how you really just mess up your game. Just if he drops too low, just leave him. You could spray at him, just leave him. Don't do anything like that. Anyways, from here, we're just playing it well. I hear a kid on my back, so I'm like, yo, kid on me, I'm building up. I look back at this kid, I'm like, all right, bro, this kid's behind me. It's a solo. He's really close to height. He's definitely either looking for it, or he's gonna drop and, go down and get a free kill on that. So from here, we're just looking down, spraying anyone, really just spraying anyone who can have a risk of taking a height. So like second height, anyone in metal, anything like that, we just spray at them, making sure they can't take height from us. And, we're just spraying teams right here, top 15. Just making making sure we have height. Tanner's calm that he heard someone, like, patting on us. So, you know, while you're on height, let me pause real quick. While you're on height, even if you take height, first zone, or, like, a zone like that, any zone, really just anytime you take height, the second you hear patters, calm your teammate, you hear patters. Comment, make sure they hear that, they calmed it. And then full focus, the kids are, you know, flying, you know, so they don't land on you. That's the last thing you want, someone to land on you. And if they do, you should have health advantage. And when someone lands on you, just hold your shotgun out. Like, I would suggest not even building. Just hold your shotgun out and or your SMG, whatever you're running. And then just try to full 50 the kid or, like, crank or something. But that's how you're supposed to do that. Make sure you focus on everyone that flies. You don't want to get high taken like that. And, well, the things I'm saying, these are the things that work for us. But anyways, I see a kid, back zone. I look at that, and, like, in this situation right here, we ran out of SMG ammo. He says, oh, I see a body. He went for that. That's why he's not with me on her right now. And I went for a body myself. Like, personally, I wouldn't recommend doing that because someone could have easily took height from us. But we played it. We got really lucky, I'd say. And from here, we're just spraying down at any team that, you know, could take height from us. Just using all of our ammo here. Just using every single last bit of it. We don't want to lose height here. We could win this game. And in a second, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start spraying these pads out. Yep. So no one can pad on us. That's a tip that you should always be doing. When you have pads around you and you're on height, spray them all out so kids can't use it and take height from you with it. So right here, I said I see free loot. It's just a big. This is kind of risky. Just because you see free loot, sometimes that means you shouldn't go for it, especially when you have a fight like this. But, you know, I thought it was safe and played it from there. So right now we're playing endgame. It's top 7. We basically have this one in the bag. Spraying down at any team that can, you know, pose a threat. You know, I've been repeating myself the whole time. You always want to do this. And right here, even after getting those 2 refreshes, at this team right here, we started running out of ammo again on our SMGs. So we know this team is stacked out the ass. So we try to use all of our ammo on them. And after we run out of ammo here, I'm like, alright, we're out of ammo. We have, like, low mats here, but we have full HP. We're on height. We're, like, low-key chilling. So I see this kid healing in a second. Let's give it a second. I see this kid healing zone. Like, I get a visual on him, I remember. Pretty sure I got a visual on him. I'll see him in a second. Give him a flop. Okay. And then, you know, we also have 100 shotgun ammo, so we're just holding all the shotguns here to see if we can get something. And then, yep, that's the soul I'm talking about, 1 HP. I get visual on him. Come back up, you know. You don't want to just jump in that kid's box, you know, without your teammate. That could get your game sold, that could get you killed. It's really an L. So right here, we edit down. We wait for him and edit out. We know he's going to do something. I hear a man missing, break in, get in his box, dead. So it's a top 2. It's a 2v1 right now. And I'm like, alright, just play Medmiss. You have 4 flops. I have Medmiss. I'm going to, like, you know, I should have dropped him the Medmiss to be safe here. But he drops down, and then, you know, that kid's on him, and then we kill him, and then we win. So, yeah. Always want to make sure with your duo, stuff like that. Just make sure you're playing it safe, and, yeah, that's all. Unfortunately, my replays didn't save, and I hadn't recorded any of this. So, this is what we placed, and this is our match history.